Welcome to engineering class. Please press 1 to get notes on principle. Press 2 to get notes on ICT. Press 3 to get notes on electrical installation. Press # to end the call. Press star to clear. Two.
Welcome to ICT class. Today we are going to learn about computer generations. The history of computer development is often referred to in reference to the different generations of computing devices. A generation refers to the state of improvement in the product development process. This term is also used in the different advancements of new computer technology. With each new generation, the circuitry has gotten smaller and more advanced than the previous generation before it. As a result of the miniaturization, speed, power, and computer memory has proportionally increased. New discoveries are constantly being developed that affect the way we live, work, and play. Each generation of computers is characterized by major technological development that fundamentally changed the way computers operate, resulting in increasingly smaller, cheaper, and more powerful and more efficient and reliable devices. First generation, 1940 to 1956, vacuum tubes. The first computers used vacuum tubes for circuitry and magnetic drums for memory, and were often enormous, taking up entire rooms. A magnetic drum, also referred to as drum, is a metal cylinder coated with magnetic iron oxide, material on which data and programs can be stored. The tracks on a magnetic drum are assigned to channels located around the circumference of the drum, forming adjacent circular bends that wind around the drum. A single drum can have up to 200 tracks. As the drum rotates at a speed of up to 3,000 RPM, the device's read/write heads deposit magnetized spots on the drum during the write operation and sense these spots during the read operation. This action is similar to that of a magnetic tape or disk drive. They were very expensive to operate. They used a great deal of electricity, generated a lot of heat, which was often the cause of malfunctions. First generation computers relied on machine language to perform operations, and they could only solve one problem at a time. Machine languages are the only languages understood by computers. While easily understood by computers, machine languages are almost impossible for humans to use, because they consist entirely of numbers. Computer programmers, therefore, use either high-level programming languages or an assembly language programming. An assembly language contains 5 bilaget. Welcome to Principal class. Today we are going to learn about electric current and quantity of electricity. All atoms consist of protons, neutrons, and electrons. The protons, which have positive electrical charges, and the neutrons, which have no electrical charge, are contained within the nucleus. Removed from the nucleus are negatively charged particles called electrons. Atoms of different materials differ from one another by having different numbers of protons, neutrons, and electrons. An equal number of protons and electrons exist within an atom, and it is said to be electrically balanced, as the positive and negative charges cancel each other out. When there are more than 2 electrons in an atom, the electrons are arranged into shells at various distances from the nucleus. All atoms are bound together by powerful forces of attraction existing between the nucleus and its electrons. Electrons in the outer shell of an atom, however, are attracted to their nucleus less powerfully than are electrons whose shells are near the nucleus. Welcome to Electrical Installation class. Today we are going to learn about radial circuit, a circuit which is wired in a radial or branch configuration, emanating from a protective device, to the area to be supplied. Spur circuit, a circuit which is wired in a radial or branch configuration from any point on a ring circuit. Distribution circuit, a circuit connecting between distribution boards, may also be referred to as a sub-circuit. Sequence of control. It is essential that consumers' supply should be effectively controlled and also that all switchgear should be accessible. Note: all conductors and apparatus must be of sufficient size and power for the work they are called upon to do, and so constructed, installed, and protected as to prevent danger. The main switchgear in an installation must contain a. means of isolating the supply, b. protection against excess current, c. means of cutting off the current if a serious earth fault occurs. Sequence of control equipment. The earth leakage circuit breaker is used where it is difficult to get a good earth path. Domestic installations are usually supplied from a 16 mm